Hello and welcome to episode 1 of my ARK Survival Evolved tutorial series. This first episode is just an introduction to one of the best games I have ever played. I will put a link to the Steam ARK Survival Evolved store page and also a link to the ARK wiki in the description. I was not going to do a series on it because I did not know if anyone would be interested in how many times an idiot can die. You may have heard of the film A Million Ways to Die in the West. Well, I started ARK with A Million Ways to Die too, but one day, after realising I had been playing for 18 hours straight without any food or water, and this is in real life, I thought I must do this. I must do a series on it, as it is just such a beautiful game. Firstly, let's tell you a little about ARK. This is what it says on the Steam store page with regards to ARK. As a man or a woman stranded naked, freezing and starving on a mysterious island, you must hunt, harvest, craft items, grow crops and build shelters to survive. Use skill and cunning to kill, tame, breed and ride dinosaurs and primeval creatures living on ARK, and team up with hundreds of players or play locally. Think of ARK as a cross between Minecraft and Jurassic Park. Throw in the fact that you can get clever and devious with your designs, and the island really is your oyster. Now, I say island because, of course, you're on an island. It's like a massive island surrounded by little patches of land. So it's not really... It's like Worm, just like the Worm map. So you'll see as we progress. With regards to the map there, as you travel around the world, you will get rid of the fog in the areas that you've been. And so it will you'll start to see the whole map. Throw in the factor that you can make a compass later on and a GPS, and you can see exactly where you are. So the game unfolds. Anyway, where was I? This series chooses to take the hard path of solo play. The reason for this is I wanted to show you how you can customise ARK to be the perfect game by removing some of the grind, but countering that by making it more difficult by being solo play. Also, it allows us to experiment with some of the mods, add some mods to the game. You know, just like with Minecraft, where you can add different mods to customise the game to that best suits you. Well, I will showcase some of the mods that you can get for ARK. And also, I mean, I was going to start playing ARK last year, but there was a lot of negative feedback. As you can see, they've removed it all. And since then, there has been many updates with loads and loads of content added. You'll see the developers are just so on the ball with adding content, just like with Worm and with Salem. They keep updating the content and adding new and improved and fixes, etc, etc, etc. So anyway, moving on. So this won't be online play, this is going to be solo play. I chose that because it's going to be like when I get around to doing a Minecraft series. I want it to show you the true survival aspects of the game, and that is best displayed by surviving in the game on your own. There's no, I mean, for example, if I was to do a series online, there's a risk that someone comes along, steals the stuff, keeps killing me. You don't, I'm just not going to go there. With a series, I want it to be pure, unadulterated fun and learning. I want to show you, I want to save you time, save you deaths. I want to show you that you can, this is one of them games, just like Minecraft, where you can really apply your mind in many different ways to beat the system, to beat them nasty dinosaurs that are out there. You can see a big massive turtle. I don't know its name. Forgive me, by the way, I shall try to give them their correct names, but you know what? There's a lot of dinosaurs out there. So anyway, there we are. You can see that big one flying around. Okay, moving on. Who will this series appeal to? Anyone that wants to learn how to play ARK. Anyone who wants some good tips on playing ARK. Anyone new to ARK. Anyone new to ARK as in they just want to have a look around, see some of the content for the game. Anyone looking for an index series on progression through ARK. So it might be that you want to see how to make compost bins. It might be you want to see how to use the GPS. It might be how you want to see wiring up electricity or oil to different devices, just like you can in Minecraft. So there's that. And lastly, anyone that just wants to see a series on a fantastic game. You're going to see that this game is so thrilling and so exciting and will make you jump and will just make you terrified at times. It is just so unbelievably fun. That's the main reason. It is fun and I'm addicted to it. Just like Worm and just like Salem. Yep, the gamester likes to play lots of games. Why not? Life is too short or too long not to play games. Okay, moving on. Okay, that's the introduction. Now, just look at how beautiful this game is. And I do mean the graphics. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's just so beautiful. And yes, I'm standing on a raft with all my mod cons, but that's future episodes to go over all of that. Let's actually move before you pull it, shall we? And show you around a little. Okay, first of all, one thing to say. Welcome to the adventures of unfortunate Bobbit. Why is Bobbit unfortunate? He is going to be short-lived, that's why, because after showing you around what a little progression can do, I will show you some ways that you can die. In the next ARK episode I do, we will start new adventures and start from the very beginning. I will then show you a clear progression path for you to take and to get the most fun out of ARK. And I'm talking about the settings before we even load into the game. I will try to make it complete. With a game of this scale, just like Worm, it is never going to be possible for me to get everything exactly correct or to think of all the information to cover. Even developers of games make mistakes. So please, whoever you are that's watching, feel free to help me with a comment, as you have in all my other episodes, whether it's correcting a mistake I make or whether it's supplying, in your opinion, what is an easier way to do something. Please feel free to contribute. This series is as much about you, the viewer, and getting you engaged in any way that I can and will, and about me and you having fun playing it. I intend to start right at the beginning, and I intend to hopefully still be going in a year from now, along with Worm and along with Salem. And hopefully I'll have a couple more series started by then, one hopefully being Minecraft. Anyway, right, so there's that said, let's move on. ARK starts off very slow. By that I mean everything has to be done manually. And until we have the right tools, much more slowly. We are very weak and vulnerable, but with the right guidance, we will attempt the impossible eventually. We will go through taming all the different dinosaurs, starting with the smallest and working our way up as we become more powerful. So let's take a look around and then we can get busy dying in different ways. Okay, so if we come over here, okay, you'll see. So we started on the raft. You can see over there in the distance that was somewhere else that I was inhabiting. Further down there you will see there's a structure that I was experimenting with. over there you can see another one of the dinosaurs roaming around. It's just all wild and free. You really don't know what could jump up and bite you in the... Yep, well this is a decent channel, so we'll keep it that way. Here I've been doing a little farming. Here's some structures that you use in conjunction with farming. If we come into my little makeshift house, which will keep me relatively a little safe. Oh yeah, there's no roof, but then if you've watched my worm series, you know I'm not big on roofs. But then in this game there's a special reason for that, which I'll share with you. Over here we can see a structure to aid us with our metalworking, just like there. You can see there's over there different types of containers. I'll be going through all the different containers and different structures you've got, some basic for survival. But of course this is ARK, and without these dinosaurs, you know, it would be just like any other survival game. But this is just takes it to a new level, really, in survival. Absolutely beautiful game. Now you may notice my dinosaurs. Why are they all stood military fashion? Well, you know what? That's something I will share with you in a future episode, and it will be a very good one. No doubt you've got questions. Why is there little hearts, love hearts there? All will be revealed as we progress in the wonderful path that is ARK Survival Evolved. Okay, time for Bobbit to meet his maker. That's right, time for him to die. I will show you a few ways that you can die. First of all, let's start with the first method, which is simply running like a fool into the wilderness. You'll remember in episode 1 of my worm series, I did this. Now, you're wondering, are the waters safe in ARK? Is this going to be method number 1 of dying? Oh, no, here's method number 1 of bananas. And a couple of things. Yep, they could take some. Now, if I wanted to, I could get out the water if I was near the shore. But I didn't get out the shore. Anyway, so that's the first way that you can die. What happens when you die? Well, when you die, you'll see this screen. Now, I will get to us using different methods of respawning, but I will show you the most common, which is respawn random location. When you first start playing ARK, this is what you will be using. So let's choose it. Right, okay, so what penalties have I just had? Well, if we bring up our inventory, you will see all of the items I was carrying, and there was some nice items, are gone. They get dropped in a bundle on the ground, and you have about 5 minutes to be able to find them. Over here you can see items that stay with you after death. They are skins, and yes, I'll have an episode showing you how to use the skins. Down here you'll notice you don't drop anything from your quick slots. You keep them all, thank goodness, because I've got a nice pick, and of course the compass that I went to a lot of trouble of making. So there we go, there's one penalty. You drop all your items, you've got 5 minutes to now find your stuff. XP, you don't take any hit, that just is going up, but we'll discuss that in the next episode. Now, how do we find our corpse? Well, if you've got used to the landscape, which I have, you will know you can use landmarks, one being that big tower over there that you can see. Now, I know that this is just a little way from my island where I was just at. So if we go down here, and if we cross the water, don't worry, it's no piranhas because it's shallow. And over here, as long as it's within the 5 minutes, I'll be able to get my stuff back. You, unfortunately, if you're new to the game, will not have that privilege, because you will be completely lost until you've got used to the geography of the landscape. And you will get used to it, trust me. It just takes a little time and effort, and you'll soon get used to how to find your way back to your base. There is a mod as well which can set your death spawn, so you can see where you died. Now the question with my stuff is not whether I can find it, but whether I can get it before the piranhas kill me again. So let's have a look, see if I can see the container. A little bag gets dropped. Oh, yeah, here's the piranhas. Let's get out quick, and you'll see that you can get away from them. What we'll do, we'll run a bit down the shore. I think I died over here. Probably hundreds of piranhas. And there is my possession. So what we do, oops, we don't swim right in there. Just click the E key on it, take all from inventory, and then get out of that water before they kill you again. Okay, so there we are. Now you're thinking, oh, I care about my belongings. If we have a quick look, here's all my stuff. Look, tons of stuff. Load of all my hide. So you drop all your armour, which is what I didn't mention. You drop your inventory and you drop your armour. Okay though, so that was number one way to die, by being eaten by piranhas. But there are much better ways to die, trust me. So let's come over here and have a look to see if we can start to play with a different dinosaur. Okay, here's a giant beaver. These were recently built. Let's pick a fight with the giant beaver. Right, there's the second way to die, by a beaver. Let's respawn, random location. Let's have another way to look at dying. Oh look, there's a trike. Let's try fighting with our fists. He's only level 1 after all. Surely I can knock out a level 1 trike. Come on then, let's have some of it. Alright, there we go, we died again. Alright then, these last two ways of dying, well, not ways that perhaps you will die, because you won't try and fight a trike with your fists. Anyway. So, let's have another look at a different way to die. Right, so we know the streams and lakes aren't safe. What about the oceans? Are the oceans safe, you're wondering? Well, let's go for a little pleasant jolly swim in the water. Now, of course, we could die with lack of oxygen, which you can see the little O2 bottle on the right there going down slowly. But I shan't choose to make that the method of this death. Let's instead go out to deeper water to see what friendly, lovely creatures there are in the ancient seas around ARK. Oh, now you thought he was going to bite me, didn't you? Nope, that is just a coal. They are a good source for meat in the beginning of the game. A good way to keep your character fed. Because yes, that's another way you can die if you run out of food. And yes, another way you can die is if you run out of water. So, loads of ways to die. But let's have a look out here, because you're curious what lurks in the depths. Well, we haven't got much oxygen, so we'll take a little swim down. Oh, look at this friendly critter. Oops. Oh, it's a friendly after all. So what's this? This is another mega piranha. Let's put that in. Now, notice that if you do enough damage, they are intelligent, these creatures. They will run off. Except they're not brilliantly intelligent, because they'll come back for a bit more. Now, I'm lucky, because normally they have friends with them. Alright. Piranha death again. Oh well, that was a shame. Let's see, I did want to show you a different death. So what I'll do this time is, I know there's some friendly natives just round this corner, so let's introduce you to them. What's that white spire over there? I'll get to that in another episode. This is really just a welcome to the depths of ARK. Unfortunate Bobbit. Right, yep, he's not going to attack. They're friendly. He is a parasaur, and yep, they're friendly creatures. Not many friendly creatures, but fortunately they are. Okay, if we come over here, look how beautiful this game is. If you're wondering what that tower is, if you're in an online game, that transports you to other servers. Oh, look at this funny creature. What's his name? He's a Philomia. No. Yeah, right. That's exactly what he thought of my pronunciation. Well, we won't say no more on that, because it's pretty much the same for my English. Anyway, let's carry on. Oh, look, friendly little bugs. Everything's mega around here. Now look at the size of that dinosaur over there. That's one of the things in the creatures. You see how thriving and living this world is. And throw in the pot when you're on your own, in your own world, and you've got the whole world to explore with all these mysterious things around you. You are in for days and days, if not months, if not years of fun. Especially when we start adding mobs to the mix. Now, what's these creatures over here? There's some pretty big ones, so let's go and say hello. See how friendly they are. See, the dinosaurs in this game, you've either got carnivores or herbivores. Herbivores like the herbs, the carnivores like a bit of you. Now over here we've got a sparring match between two of the different dinosaurs. Usually it will be a carnivore attacking a herbivore, which is not good sense for me to go running over to, because once he's finished eating the carnivore, guess who's next on the lunch menu? And it is time for a new death. Now, will it be by that bird up in the sky, or will it be this giant here which has just finished killing this creature? Oh, let's try and protect it. No, don't want to know, that's okay then. Let's have a look, what other creatures have we got around here? Or maybe that's enough deaths, enough of this first episode. Right, I'll call it there. I'm sorry, I've laboured the point too much of how easy it is to die in this game. And I've been looking for death, but trust me, normally death looks for you and it finds you. But that's the whole point of this series. I don't want you rage quitting ARK. I want to show you how good this gets once you know what you're doing. Okay, so, well that's it. The end of this episode. In the next episode we will start the adventures of little Bo Peep and answer the question of why he has lost his sheep. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Don't forget to bite that like button as if you were a T-Rex Alpha. Goodbye.